Hi, welcome to View 2.
Today we're talking about sexuality, specifically dealing with discovering oneself in college. Since last week we talked about Obama's plan for community college and what that might affect. And so we're really just kind of focusing on how college can be an eye-opening sexual experience for most people and can really form them more than their preeminent
Going to
years.
college really, it really opens up a lot of, I mean, everybody, it's when you cut loose, you know?
Yeah, you're
You,
away
you,
from your parents for the first time. You're living away from home.
you know,
There's
you don't worry about things when you're in college.
Yeah,
You
there's
really just
plenty
like,
of beautiful people to be
I didn't
with
start
and
saying
crush
my
on.
first swear words until I got to college.
There's a lot of misconceptions with a lot of sexualities, like there's a lot of people in the LGBTQ community, or LGBTQA, or
What's the
whatever,
Q stand for?
queer.
Oh,
And then is asexual. It's like lesbian, or lesbian, gay, bi, LGBT, trans, Q, queer,
that is a huge
asexual.
group.
Yeah, but there's a lot of bi hate, which is really kind of sad. Because like, oh, bi people are they're just sluts
See, I
or
don't understand that because to me, it's very similar to pansexual. And everybody loves getting paid bi-weekly, so
people.
any ladies who are watching this video, you're beautiful the way you are.
Yes. Yeah, and for those LGBTQ kids, QA kids, it gets better, as you probably know, but it gets better. And yeah, are hard, but there's a lot of people out there that do support you and want to, believe in you.
How do you define yourself sexually? It's an important, challenging task that many people struggle with,
Yeah.
especially now that there's so many options. It's not like back in the 50s and 60s, we either straight or not,
Yeah,
and then you had to hide yourself. There's
we're
so
very
many
non-binary.
different.
It's not binary at all. Like each person's entitled to take on whatever persona they want, and they could be like bi one day and pan the next day, and that's okay. Like it's fluid.
I'm a bigger guy. I want to support tubbysexual.
Tubbysexual. Yeah.
I'm gonna do hashtag tubbysexual.
Hashtag tubbysexual. We want to see that on Tumblr, Twitter. Hashtag tubbysexual. Tubbysexual.
Make us bigger people feel happy about ourselves, because otherwise we're just gonna get bigger, and eventually the earth is just gonna start sagging.
Yeah, everyone's got their own little thing, and I think everyone should be supportive of everyone else sexually, because
And it's funny, like, you can switch how you identify at one time with a drop of a hat.
yeah,
It's what your preferences is. So really, it's not different types of sexuality. It's really just you
being
in sexuality in general. Well, how do you identify sexually? I don't identify sexually. Because I am who I am.
yeah,
And that's who I want to be.
and there's a lot of misconceptions with
So,
things.
actually, in all seriousness now, hashtag asexually.
Asexual, asexually, yeah,
I identify as myself, not as a group, not as I should not be labeled. I am who
yeah.
I
You
am.
could. That's perfectly cool. Like you can not be labeled. You can put yourself on a label. It doesn't matter. Like
So the irony of making a label for not being on a label. I mean, you don't have to identify yourself as anything. It's your personal pleasure. It's what, it's all for you. It's all personal. Be happy with who you are. Bring that into your life. The happiness of it. If you're happy with this one person, go for it. If you want to change it with somebody else,
yeah,
go for it. It doesn't matter what gender they are. It's about experiencing, happiness at the deepest core.
mm-hmm.
Because that's as deep as you can go. I mean, you can't get any deeper than that.
Yeah. And if you're happiest being in a romantic relationship with a man, but a sexual relationship with a woman, do that. I mean, as long as it's good for all parties. If you're poly, that's fine. If you're monogamous, that's fine. Like, as long as you're not hurting anyone and everyone agrees, then you should be able to do what you want.
Yeah, because, I mean, sometimes pain is pleasurable.
Yeah, I mean,
People are into that, or so I'm told.
a lot of people are into it.